Eli, I have two DCKO death battles today.
Okay.
That's all I'm reviewing. Just those. That's why I didn't read Ultimate Joker or whatever like that. Like, I read these death battles, man. People just want to see that shit anyway. So yeah. So first one is Wonder Woman versus Lobo.
I read this one.
Gotcha. We're talking about we got a chance to talk about Lobo on this show.
Yeah,
Nice.
twice.
Yeah, we got a chance to actually sneak Lobo in. When that ever happened? So
And
yeah.
this is very much how Lobo is.
Yeah.
I think they nailed Lobo in this comic.
Yeah, it very much feels like a Lobo comic in there. So
this is more of a Lobo comic than a Wonder Woman comic.
So yeah, like I said, Lobo versus Wonder Woman. Yeah, let's get to it. So the book starts off
that
with
cover alone, like look at that shit. That's a dope.
Just them like it's just going at it. So
Yeah.
yeah. So the book starts off with, let me see if I can. Look at that. Okay, so the book starts off with this guy clipping his toenails, watching everything going on. We don't know who this guy is yet, but he's just watching TV, numbered a bunch of bullshit on TV right now. And all of a sudden, he turns the TV and he sees Wonder Woman and Lobo fighting. He's like, wait, what? And that makes him stop doom scrolling, or whatever you want to call it. So, yeah. And they basically argue over each other the mid fight. And it's like, you can't kill me. You can't dismember me. You can't do anything like that. I'm the main man. You're bestitched and all this shit like that. I can't die. And then he was like, hold up, let me rewind this. Rewind it. And what do we got here? We got Lobo in some space town that everybody cheered him, also like that. And also his opponents. Oh, I like how Wonder Woman is getting dressed with the tear and also like that. And you just see her putting on lipstick. Like, why? Like I said, it doesn't matter. Wonder Woman. Y'all know shit like that. So yeah, she's here. And yeah, they go say, I'm gonna just go to it. So Wonder Woman starts fighting him at first. She's like too slow, bam, hitting him, tagging him, sticking and moving, also like that. And then Lobo's like, okay, if you're gonna fight me like a man, I'm gonna hit you like a man. Bam, and starts giving it to us like that. So yeah, Wonder Woman was going it first, but nah, and quickly realized she's not on Lobo's level. And then she tries to last with truth, but all she does is get Lobo closer to her for Lobo to beat her to death. KO. So yeah, that's it. Round one, done. So yeah. Then you got Wonder Woman in the Kingdom Come outfit. Now she in Themyscira, and now you got Lobo coming to her. But this Lobo, like I said, in the second round, you can change whatever form you want to. He changed his form into New 52 Lobo. Why? Everybody hated that version, but he's here.
Because he was sexy.
So he's just like, look, if y'all want to go 3 rounds somewhere else, I'm gonna give you something pretty to look at, And now Wonder Woman not only changed in the Kingdom Come outfit, she summoned all of her Wonder Girls. And the Heart of Apocalypse said, we're going to let that rule slide because we love the female Furies. And it's basically like your version of female Furies. So, yeah, have at it. And Lobo like, fuck, I don't need an army. I just got me. He just flips them off and shit like that. And so you got Wonder Woman and bam, chops his arm off, And while she's flying, the Wonder Girls are going at him, beating him with his own arm, smacking him around like that, and teaming up with him, arm growing back. They don't care. They chop him up again. And he takes one of the Wonder Girl and beats the other Wonder Girls with that Wonder Girl. And that's when Wonder Woman comes in again and bam, chops his leg off. And then the other Wonder Girls chop other body parts off, left and right, chop his other leg off, shit like that. Bam, chopping them up, smacking and shit like that. And he just crawling to the edge and shit like that, trying to get away from him. And while he's trying to get away, that's when Wonder Woman is riding his own bike before he can heal up and runs through him and then blasts the rest of them out of existence. So KO. Wonder Woman wins. Yeah. So the next round is just him just doing shit. Shin kicking, chess,
playing
shadow boxing, whatever the fuck like that. Card jitsu, like Deadpool Wolverine. Wow.
Yeah.
Card jitsu. Like why is that a thing? All right. So then we find out who is watching them the whole time. It is the presence. Okay. For those who don't know DC lore, God is watching them. That's what you need to know. So yeah, God wants a front row seat of them going in. So this is the last round, winner takes all, and they go at it. So Lobo tried to go for some weapons. The ghost weapon got the weapons. Bam, bam, bam. Blocks weapons and shit like that. And then he pulls out a grenade launcher. Bam, Wonder Woman can't. Bullet bracelet block that. So she grabs, I guess, his chain, stabs the back of him, and then she goes there, try to grab her sword and her shield at him while wrapping him around. She knows she's trying to get to it. Look like she's about to get to it, about to chop his head off. And he's like, no. And then throws it at her and then stabs her, drags her close to her. Get over here. And she's about to try to stab him. He takes her arm, breaks it. He like, even if you did stab me, it wouldn't have did shit anyway. I'm the main man. I was granted immortality by the damn Almighty. So I can't die. So frag everything. And then that's when Wonder Woman cuts to the side eye and she sees the presence, God looking at the fight. And she basically looking at him like, you gonna let this happen? You put up with that? Because basically Lobo took God's name in vain. Like, you don't do that. So she's like, you know what? I'll allow it. So bam, her arm is broken, but she used her knee to stab him anyway. And he's like, wait a minute, what the fuck happened? Because God ripped up his contract. He did grant him immortality one time, but since he used the name in vain with the contract and said, not only can you be terminated, you are terminated. You're dead. Get out of here. So what am I gonna win? Oh, Booster Gold is some bullshit. Don't care. Fights a bunch of other Booster Gold. Oh, I mean, it's dark side, but whatever. Oh, and Booster Gold, Omega Beams, World Fortune. Crazy fight, but yeah. And yeah, that's it. So crazy ass story, and that's all it needed to be. It is exactly what you expect it to be.
Wonder Woman killed Lobo.
Yeah. Now my thing is this. We know for a fact, it's just like Superman's story. We know for a fact they are fighting people more powerful than them, but they always have this weird ass Deus Ex Machina jumping in for them, saving them. For those who don't know what Deus Ex Machina is, God in the machine. Wonder Woman literally had God show up and save her. So you kind of want a regular death battle, but whatever. It's a wrestling script. They're gonna put them over because they're the favorites. So yeah, that's what you got. So overall, cool fight. I still like Superman, Catwoman. Yeah,
I did like there was a couple panels where Lobo was petting his dolphins and shit.
Yeah. Just a quick panel in there. So yeah. So but still, I enjoyed the story. Like I said, crazy ass Lobo story, different story, had a good tone to it. But yeah, as far as a death battle, can we use this in our parlays? Not really. I guess you can. Lobo can kick her ass. So, but the plot won't let her. So yeah. So overall, 4 out of 5. Cool story. But yeah.